Hello, Alex here. Just thought I'd do a little demo on puttying up really. It's not really anything my cottage touched on much for exterior decoration. It's kind of the thing you pick up along the way, so you need a lot of experience. Well, not a lot of, I ain't got a lot of experience. About 10 years experience I suppose I've got, but trial and error, that goes a long way. So what you do, you buy your putty, usually comes in a tub like this or bigger. I usually use bigger ones, but I ain't got that much to do on this job, so I bought a little tub because it does go off. Give it 6 months or more, and you've opened the tin once, it starts to skin around the outside. So make sure you get your putty out your tin, have a little look. You can see quite gloopy. I've already peeled the skin off. Lovely. Left it like, I can go in the bin, that can, that's good for nothing, but usually get it with a little film on top. You make sure you put that back on before you put the lid back on, and then that should keep the air out and then drying out really. You want to get it into a nice putty consistency. It starts off really hard. There's a couple of things you can do. You can add boiled linseed, just a little bit, and you've got to work it so you can have a cup of tea on the go and just kind of in your hands like that really, until you got it into a nice consistency. Really, I ain't got my knife on me, but you really want to be able to smooth it. Where's my knife? This is not a putty knife, but you see what I mean? You want to be able to at least start being able to smooth it off like that. So let's go up the ladder, shall we? Hold on, you got to bear with me. This is where I'm working. Secret location. Let's go up the ladder. One sec. Right, here we are. Sash window. As you can see, I've done a bit of puttying already. Let's get the camera set up. Oh, yeah, on the piss now. Where are we? So we're going to touch on this rebate here. There's my putty knife. So yeah, you knock out any loose old putties first, and then you got the rebate here. You got to watch out for some nails. Sometimes you get 2 nails, sometimes you get 1 nail. That stops the glass falling out when it's installed before the putties are put in. One thing you want to avoid is the nail when you're knocking out the putties with your hacking knife really, because if you hit that little pin, you can get a crack that goes up your glass. Then you're talking about replacing glass, which is not that expensive on a small pane, but a bit of a pain in the arse, I must admit. So this is probably going to go completely wrong. How you should apply putty is to get it in your hand, feed it to the tips, and do that kind of thing. But I've got RSI in my hand, so that don't last forever. How I usually do it is just like take off a bit, put it in. It's more laborious and probably not for the best, but you want to overfill it really. Excess putty. Then you use your knife. Obviously it's shaped like that, and you want to use the sharp. I get my sander out of the way. Use the sharp to form your angle. Nice angle. 45 really, so the rainwater runs down and then off, and not back into the, I don't know which way, my ladder's in the way really. I'll do it back to the front for you so you can see. So hit the angle there, and you want to be firm, pushing it down but also pulling it across. You want to do it in one motion. It's not the best. And then off like that, and then I cut it, so actually on the screen, on the glass now, so, and then you kind of roll it off with your hand, your finger even. Nip that off the edge, my ladder's in the way again. Tractor going past, secret location. And then it's a bit rough, so what I do sometimes, not all the time, just kind of feather it out. And obviously you've got some grease, some oil from the linseed oil putty. Let it dry. It's got to skin over before you can paint it, usually a weekend or in hot weather like this. The tractor's going past still. Usually a week in colder weather, but probably a couple of days here. Let it skin over, then you can paint it. And then when it's all painted and stuff like that, what I do, I just hit my finger. I won't do it now because it's still kind of wet as such. But you can, or get an old newspaper, just clean up the glass, take the oil off, and then away you go. So there you go. Hope you learnt something.